welcome to St. Lucia Magazine, your weekly roundup of the nation's top stories in education, the economy, infrastructure, agriculture, and more. I am your host, Nival Auguste. In this edition, a 5-year value-added tax waiver on solar system components comes into effect, and school supports staff to be paid during the August break. The government has removed VAT on a wide range of solar energy equipment for the next 5 years, making renewable energy more affordable to households and businesses. More in this report from Rojvaro Lawrence.
The government has made a wide range of solar energy equipment VAT-free for the next 5 years. The measure covers equipment including solar panel mounts, inverters, deep cycle batteries, cables, control devices, and other components used in photovoltaic systems. Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, the Honorable Philip J. Pierre, says the move is intended to lower the cost of transitioning to renewable energy while reducing St. Lucia's dependence on imported fossil fuels.
We are moving into the realm of renewable energy by allowing the items, the solar panels, the connectors, the batteries, Mr. Speaker, that people use to convert the sun into energy, Mr. Speaker, we are causing it to be zero rated, which means you will pay no VAT on these items, Mr. Speaker, thus lowering the cost of these items, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, that is another move that the government is making, another move that the government is taking to reduce, albeit indirectly, Mr. Speaker, the cost of living, the cost of doing business in St. Lucia, Mr. Speaker.
Member for Barbano, the Honorable John Paul Estefan, says the measure is not simply about promoting renewable energy, but about reducing the economic vulnerability created by St. Lucia's dependence on imported fossil fuels.
Mr. Speaker, as you rightly heard, as a small developing state, St. Lucia remains highly exposed to global energy price volatility beyond our control. These fluctuations directly affect transportation, productivity, hospitality services, retail operations, and ultimately the cost of doing business and the cost of maintaining our destination's competitiveness. Mr. Speaker, energy security is therefore economic security and tourism competitiveness.
He added that the cost of electricity is particularly challenging for micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, which make up a significant part of the tourism and commercial sectors.
Electricity remains one of the most significant operating costs for both households and businesses. For MSMEs in particular, high utility expenses directly compress margins and constraints reinvestment and expansion. Reducing this burden increases disposable income for households and improve cash flows for businesses, enabling greater investment in service quality, staff retention, and enterprise growth.
Parliamentary Representative for Labrie, the Honorable Alva Baptiste, says the motion is more than a taxation measure, as it allows ordinary St. Lucians to share in and benefit from the government's energy policy.
It is about creating opportunities for households and businesses to participate directly in the renewable energy transition. And fundamentally, Mr. Speaker, it is about translating government's energy policy and recent legislative reforms into practical measures that can make a difference in the lives of ordinary St. Lucians in this country. St. Lucia's National Energy Policy 2023-2030 establishes the strategic direction for the transformation of our energy sector. At the heart of that transformation is the objective of reducing our dependence on imported fossil fuels, increasing the utilization of indigenous renewable energy resources, improving energy security, and building a more resilient and sustainable economy.
The VAT exemption took effect on August 2nd, 2026, and will remain in place until August 1st, 2031. Reporting for the Government Information Service, I am Rojvaro Lawrence.
St. Lucia aims to lessen its reliance on imported fossil fuels by making greater use of renewable energy resources. Melissa Paul tells us more.
The government is moving to make solar energy less costly for households and businesses as part of a wider push to reduce St. Lucia's dependence on imported fuel. When fuel prices rise overseas, we feel it here at home. So increasing our use of solar and other renewable energy sources can help reduce the vulnerability over time. Government has been helping to soften the impact of higher international energy prices by subsidizing cooking gas and collecting less tax on fuel. So far this fiscal year, those interventions have had an estimated of $44.9 million EC impact on the public finances. Those measures help to cushion the impact when prices rise. But government is also tackling the problem from another direction, helping St. Lucia rely less on imported fuel over time. During Tuesday's sitting of the House of Assembly, Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, secured approval for a 5-year extension of VAT relief on specified solar photovoltaic system components and installation services. The VAT relief is only one part of the approach. Government is advancing measures on 3 fronts. The Electricity Act, enacted in July, provides a new framework for households and businesses to generate solar energy. The 5-year VAT extension reduces the tax burden on specified solar photovoltaic system components and installation services. Government is also advancing changes to the Income Tax Act to extend deductions for qualifying expenditure on the purchase and installation of solar photovoltaic systems through 2031. Together, the 3 measures work on different sides of the same challenge. The Electricity Act creates the framework to participate. The VAT relief reduces the upfront tax cost. And the proposed income tax changes provide further relief on the investment.
There is a movement in the entire world, particularly countries that do not produce fossil fuels, to look for alternative means of energy. Mr. Speaker, and these 2 alternative means are usually the sun, solar, or the wind. Mr. Speaker, St. Lucia spends a tremendous amount of foreign exchange on the import of fossil fuels. And Mr. Speaker, anytime there are changes in the oil, in the price of oil, the people of St. Lucia suffer, Mr. Speaker. Fact is, Mr. Speaker, St. Lucia has absolutely no control over the price of fuel. No control over the cost of fuel, Mr. Speaker. And by extension, no control over the price of fuel. So every time there is any instability in the world, the people of St. Lucia suffer.
For households, the measures are intended to reduce some of the costs associated with investing in solar energy. For businesses, lower energy costs can leave more resources for investment and expansion. Greater use of solar energy can also create opportunities for electricians, installers, technicians, and local businesses providing solar energy services.
And I want to say to the people of this country that we will always, in our transition to solar energy, we will always protect the lower income people in this country who can't afford solar panels, etc. We will always protect them, Mr. Speaker. It's our singular duty that we are proud of. In the same way, we are going to support all the institutions that deal with the people in this country who are underserved, who have low income, or who do not enjoy the quality of life that we all want to enjoy.
The move also has a regional dimension. As chairman of CARICOM, Prime Minister Pierre is also championing greater resilience as Caribbean economies face many of the same pressures from imported energy and the rise in global prices. For St. Lucia, the goal is to become less vulnerable each time global fuel prices rise by making it easier and less costly for households and businesses to generate energy from a source the country has in abundance, the sun.
School support staff will receive their salaries for the month of August during what was traditionally an unpaid period. More in this report. Education Minister Honorable Kenson Casimir has confirmed that school support staff will be paid at the end of August.
We did announce as a government that for the first time in our history, cooks, cleaners, security guards, who often take unpaid vacation in the month of August, they will be paid for the first time in our history.
Minister Casimir noted that government remains on track to make the payment when civil servants receive their salaries at the end of the month.
These individuals we know have children, we know they have families, they have individuals that will be attending school. So I'm very proud as the Minister of Education that these families will have that salary that will help with their students' ambitions.
The measure is expected to provide greater financial stability for school support workers and their families during the traditionally unpaid August period. Reporting for the Government Information Service, I am Nival Ogis. Still to come, St. Lucia and Morocco move to strengthen bilateral cooperation. Stay with us.
When I have my chicken and hum, I season in that like when Christmas comes. Sanu, Souffle block cactus go low. Everybody come, let's go. Sanu, one bit of get the bus stop. One shot of bounty, they in my cup. Macaroni bubble up in a pot. I just get that there by the shop. When do say Sanu, Guano, say Sanu, Galvani, say Sanu, Darren Sammy, say Sanu, Apito for me, say Sanu, Sima, say Sanu, Real Coco, say Sanu, Palyazo, say Sanu, then we said me, say Sanu, Love St. Lucia, say Sanu, Love St. Lucia, Love St. Lucia, say Sanu.
Welcome back. St. Lucia and Morocco are looking to deepen cooperation in education, trade, agriculture, and sustainable development. Desli Poyot tells us more.
Marking the accession of His Majesty King Mohammed VI to the throne, Moroccan Throne Day celebrates the unity between the monarchy and the Moroccan people while reflecting on the kingdom's achievement under his leadership. Speaking at the official reception, Morocco's ambassador to St. Lucia, His Excellency Younes Deroussi, highlighted Morocco's progress in modernization, describing these achievements as key milestones in the kingdom's development.
As far as St. Lucia is concerned, and since the opening of the Moroccan embassy in Castries in 2014, as a hub to the Caribbean region, more than 130 St. Lucian students have benefited from the ANCI scholarship and are presently pursuing their studies at different Moroccan universities. 34 among those students are registered in different medicine faculties of Morocco, and some have already graduated and returned to St. Lucia to serve their loved country.
Minister for External Affairs, International Trade, Civil Aviation and Diaspora Affairs, Honorable Alva Baptiste, reaffirmed the country's commitment to strengthening ties with Morocco. He said St. Lucia and Morocco continue to deepen their partnership through mutual respect and cooperation.
We are proud of the diplomatic ties that have been established through our mutual respect and cooperation, particularly in areas such as sustainable development, cultural exchange, agriculture, and educational collaboration. as we celebrate Moroccan National Day, let us reaffirm our dedication to strengthening this partnership further, exploring new avenues for collaboration that will benefit both of our peoples. Together, St. Lucia and Morocco can continue to build bridges of friendship and shared prosperity, demonstrating that even across oceans, friendship and cooperation flourish.
Ambassador Derusi said implementation of the cooperation roadmap signed in November 2024 is already underway across several key sectors. He added that last June's Economic Promotion Week identified new opportunities for trade and investment between Morocco and the OECS, with the embassy committed to turning the opportunities into tangible results. For the Government Information Service, I am Desley Poyot.
6 families received assistance to improve their homes through a new partnership between the St. Lucia Social Development Fund and private sector businesses. Claudia Monlouis has the details.
The St. Lucia Social Development Fund, SSDF, has collaborated with M&C Home Depot and Sunbelt to donate building openings to 6 families who applied for assistance under the Housing Assistance Program. The initiative forms part of ongoing efforts to improve housing conditions for vulnerable households, thereby providing greater comfort and security. The donated materials, including doors and windows, will assist the beneficiaries with the completion or renovation of their homes. The initiative demonstrates the value of public-private partnerships in addressing housing needs and improving the quality of life for families across St. Lucia. The SSDF says it is currently reviewing and shortlisting businesses interested in collaborating on the initiative as it seeks to expand support for more families in need.
Yes, right now we are shortlisting persons who have reached out to us. Recently we did our MOU signing with Bodily Correctional Facilities, After and Care. So we're definitely moving in the direction where there are more persons to come on board with us.
Representatives from M&C, Home Depot, and Sunbelt say the contribution forms part of their wider commitment to supporting families and communities. The companies hope their partnership with the SSDF will lead to further opportunities to assist those in need.
This is one of many donations that we're hoping to contribute to the society. And we're hoping that with our newfound relationship with the SSDF, we're able to give more.
The SSDF says additional handovers are expected in the near future, allowing more families to benefit from building materials and assistance under the Housing Assistance Program as they continue to pursue partnerships with businesses and other stakeholders to expand support to vulnerable households across St. Lucia. For the Government Information Service, I am Claudia Monlouis.
A new mural is bringing St. Lucian culture and heritage to life through the work of 5 local artists. Petula Olibert reports.
5 local artists have joined creative forces to produce a mural inspired by St. Lucia's culture and heritage. As part of the opening of the Raidwe vending facility, the artists were tasked with showcasing St. Lucia's culture and identity through a collection of original artwork, each bringing their own creative perspectives to the project. One of the artists, Kendall Barthelmy, says the mural provides an opportunity to display his work for years to come.
The way in which the mural will immortalize my artwork, I think it can do so in a couple ways. Especially when I think about the way that other people perceive the art, like the meaning that they get from it, for example. I really feel good in the way that I can help evoke those emotions in someone else.
Collaborating artists say the project provided an opportunity to create something meaningful together, leaving a lasting representation of their creativity and connection to the island.
I love that I was able to come together with fellow artists and do something for St. Lucia to capture the culture, the heritage, the good times experienced by people in St. Lucia. I'm happy that I was able to come together with fellow artists to produce something like that. not just for myself, as you mentioned, with the immortalization of your creative self, but also that other people can enjoy it.
The artists say the mural represents more than their individual creativity. It is a celebration of St. Lucia's culture and heritage, created for both present and future generations to appreciate. Petula Olibert reporting for the Government Information Service.
Coming up next, a new publication gives Caribbean youth a voice on the region's future. Breast milk is the gold standard that cannot be emulated. It is the perfect food for your baby.
Breast milk provides antibodies and protective factors which may fight against COVID-19 should your baby be exposed.
Breastfeeding reduces the risk for premenopausal, breast and ovarian cancers.
Breastfeeding is the most natural way to feed your baby. Breast milk provides all the nutrients your baby needs for the first 6 months of life. It requires patience. However, your baby deserves the best and it's worth the effort.
Breastfeeding a baby up to 12 months improves jawbone development, thereby reducing misalignment of the teeth.
Breast milk is baby's first immunization. It protects against viruses, bacteria, and also prevents some chronic diseases.
If your child becomes sick with any illness, including COVID-19, it is very important that you continue breastfeeding.
A woman with COVID-19 should be supported to breastfeed her baby safely, hold her newborn skin to skin, and share a room with her baby.
After giving your baby only breast milk for the first 6 months of life, you can now slowly start introducing solid foods at the right textures. These include pureed vegetables, fruits, peas, and healthy cereals.
For more information, call the Nutrition Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness at 468-5359.
Welcome back. A new publication is giving Caribbean youth a platform to express how they see the region and its future. Claudia Monlouis has the story.
A new literary publication celebrating the voices and perspectives of Caribbean youth has been officially launched. The What Caribbean Means to Youth book, coordinated by the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors, features original stories, poems, and song lyrics created by Caribbean youth aged 10 to 29. The publication gives young Caribbean voices an opportunity to share their views on regional integration and cultural identity. Deputy CARICOM Youth Ambassador of St. Lucia, Naim Filbert, says the publication brings together creative contributions from young people across the Caribbean, reflecting their views on identity, belonging, opportunity, and the future of the region, while providing a platform for them to express their perspectives through creative works.
Because we wanted those in positions of authority to understand CARICOM through their eyes. We wanted them to know what regional integration looks like when it is experienced by a young person in a classroom, in a community, on a university campus, on a small island, or beyond the shores of their homeland. We wanted them to know what CARICOM means when it is not described through policy documents, declarations, or institutional language, but through the words, experiences, aspirations, and imagination of the generation that will ultimately inherit the responsibility of carrying this community forward. That was the spirit in which the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors of St. Lucia introduced the What CARICOM Means to Youth initiative.
The publication was unveiled as part of activities marking International Youth Day, providing an opportunity for the region to hear directly from its younger generation about the Caribbean community and its future. For the Government Information Service, I am Claudia Monlouis.
Children attending summer camps are being given greater access to dental care through a new mobile outreach initiative. Fernel Neptune tells us more.
The Dental Services Unit within the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Nutrition is partnering with summer camps to provide oral health screenings and basic dental treatments such as cleaning and fillings to children and teens via the mobile dental bus. In the next few weeks, the fully equipped mobile dental bus will be stationed at various summer camps in the north of the island. This initiative aims to bridge the gap in access to preventative dental care to children during the summer break by bringing the services directly to them. Dental hygienist Cheryl Sincere says this is the first time launching this initiative at the summer camps and is hopeful it will make a meaningful impact.
We have always had mobile clinics in schools, at churches, at community centers, so that we can bring to do cleaning for people, for children, whoever that would need it. They would engage us and we would come to these centers to do it. But now that we have the bus augments that program where the clinic is taken out of the clinic and we are out there bringing in the service to the people. We do go to the schools, we do what we have to do, but the bus now augments the programs that we have put in place for our nation to understand the merits of good oral hygiene.
Sincere says the mobile dental bus is convenient and valuable to supporting oral health in children.
Our teeth helps us to speak. Our teeth helps us to eat properly. Our teeth builds up the confidence of anybody. You go anywhere and you smile instead of frowning or covering your mouth, you are received better. Our teeth also give our face a nice structure. It makes you look younger, longer. As well as good oral health, it augments overall health.
The Dental Services Unit within the Ministry of Health is hopeful in the future they will be able to expand the mobile dental services to more summer camps in various communities around the island. Reporting from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Nutrition, I am Fennel Neptune.
The economic contributions of women vendors in St. Lucia are brought into focus through a research proposal developed by historian Louise Mathres-Serrier. More in this report.
The role of women vendors in St. Lucia's economy could soon become the focus of a new historical research. Historian Louise Mathres-Serrier revealed that she has already developed a research proposal examining micro-enterprise with special attention to women vendors.
And I actually have a proposal sitting in a folder, and it's focused on micro-enterprise with special attention paid to vendors, women vendors. And I believe, I have not done the research, I have not found the avenue to push forward with that research, but I honestly believe that they are one of the groups within our economy that are overlooked.
Mathres-Serrier said understanding the experiences of vendors and small entrepreneurs could help shape better public policy while recognizing their contribution to national development.
That understanding the history, understanding the data affects policy. I think it will change how we treat persons within our.
She hopes the research will eventually provide greater recognition for grassroots entrepreneurs whose work has long supported local communities. Reporting for the Government Information Service, I am Nival Auguste.
And with that, we wrap up this edition of St. Lucia Magazine. A heartfelt thank you to everyone who contributed to this production, the National Television Network, the GIS team, and the communications officers across government ministries. Thank you for watching NCN Channel 122 and following the official social media platforms of the Government of St. Lucia. I am Nival Auguste. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged as we continue tracking St. Lucia's progress.